afternoon. It's this is Three Sisters Knit, episode 14, and welcome. Sorry about this moving, getting comfy. Welcome to our little video podcast on knitting, basically on knitting and yarn.
All wonderful yarny things.
Yes. I am Sheila, She62 on Ravelry.
And I'm Margaret, and I'm Magpie60 on Ravelry.
And I'd like to welcome back any of you followers who've been subscribers who've subscribed to us and stuck with us all along. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And anybody new, hope you enjoy it. And
thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Spending some time with us sisters.
Mm-hmm. So, we think this might be a little, a sort of a short one. This is, it's actually Wednesday, December 21st.
Oh my goodness. 4 days and it's Christmas.
But today is the first day of winter. It's
solstice.
Winter solstice.
Winter solstice.
Yeah. So
not summer.
Shortest day of the year. Normally we get together to do our podcasts on Thursdays, but we're going to do it today. And
we're getting together with some other girls to go out for dinner tonight.
So that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought we would share kind of where we're at on our projects at the moment, and
we'll talk a little bit about the knit along that we're going to be starting on January 1st. So we just wanted to get a little podcast out there just to remind everybody.
Yeah. So
hopefully they'll be catching up on some over the few days off of around Christmas.
I know. I think everybody right now, all the things I'm seeing on Instagram, everybody's trying to sort of get the, free the needles. That's the hashtag I'm seeing. Everybody's just trying to get all their last, their whips off, to turn them into FOs.
Yeah.
So it's start the new year with a new project. So, anyway,
I've got too many.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of feeling the pressure.
Yes.
Perhaps they've got gifts on the go that they're making, and then also perhaps there's things for themselves they're making, and you just kind of want to start the new year fresh with some wonderful new projects on the go. And anyway, so let's talk about kind of where we are with our things. And first of all, I have to say, so Sheila and I have been playing with the lighting for about the last 10 minutes, trying to figure out why.
I look fuzzy.
Yeah, Sheila looks fuzzy. She looks like there's a haze over her. And so then
we're switching spots. And I'm going, yes, it is hazy over there.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody just sees me with a haze around for whatever reason.
It's like in the old movies. Like if you ever look at old black and white movies with like Ingrid Bergman and that, whenever they have this beautiful star, they often would put Vaseline on the lens to get kind of so that they had this sort of glow about them,
sort of halo around them.
And so it's almost like Sheila had that.
And I said, "Have you checked the lens of the camera?" And she's like, "Well,
no."
And so I take a Kleenex and I go like this, and I went.
And I was like, "Oh my gosh!
It's a fingerprint."
And I'm way clearer than I was too. So it's really. Yeah, we feel really good because I've been able to figure out how to actually upload the videos onto YouTube. She's
been great at editing and doing all of this stuff, and then it's maybe there's dust on the lens.
So, yay! You can actually see us now.
Woohoo! I'm not a blur.
Yeah. So
I'm not Pigpen with that dust rumbling around. But anyway,
so why don't you start? Because you've got a couple of FOs.
I have a couple of FOs,
and these are gift knitting.
These are gift knitting, and I know my daughter-in-laws do not watch the podcast, so I can show them. So this is for Patty. I made her a pair of the Jelly Roll socks. Yeah. So
they are so sweet.
It's such a bright green. It doesn't really. This just doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, but it
really
picks up the cute flecks. I don't know what. Oh my gosh! I just love.
That was just the mixed bag from. I bought that skein.
Oh, the
box.
5 skeins.
The 5 skeins.
Oh, the Blissful Knits.
Blissful Knits.
Yeah,
that's it. It's just Blissful Knits. It's just a speckle. It was like 4 speckles and a solid.
A solid, yeah. And the green was.
The green was from Cridium.
Yes.
That's her green.
That's one of the ones that you bought a bunch of minis that were solids to go with your yarns. Yes. I love these. I love the colors. Well, you know, I just love green.
So that's for one daughter-in-law. Mm-hmm. The other daughter-in-law, since all the rage, I'm seeing all these things all over, ponytail hat. And she had shown a post on Facebook, something about, and tagged me in it about a hat. A ponytail hat, or the messy bun hat, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So I followed a pattern, roughly. Mm-hmm. I really...
It's from a magazine.
It's from...
Knit Simple.
Knit Simple magazine, winter 2012. And the pattern is hat cowl, but I figured you could use it for a ponytail hat. Mm-hmm. There's the picture of the... Sorry, there it is, of the pattern. It's not, the ribbing part is not really a ribbing. It's some sort of...
Is this where...
It's weird. I just did a 2x2 ribbing. It starts out, you do 2x2, and then you do another stitch for the next row, and I just could not for the life of me figure it out.
Okay.
So I just did the 2x2 ribbing all the way along.
Right.
To me, that's fine. I figure it's a hat. It's a good hat. Yeah, I like good ribbing here.
Yes.
And if she wants, she can double it up here, or even pull it up over this way if she wants to wear. Yeah. She could wear it as a cowl. You just undo that. I knit the I-cord, but she can stick her bun through there.
Yeah, so it's like there's my hand coming through.
Or her ponytail.
Or ponytail coming up out wherever.
Oh, my daughter-in-law's pulled her hair back a lot.
Yeah.
So I thought that this would be cute. And if any of the other ones want it, I can whip it up pretty fast. It's really simple.
If she wants, she could actually wear it as a cowl.
Yes.
Through here.
Yes. Yes. I tried it on last night, and it does fit quite nicely as a cowl. And if she wanted to, she could actually, if she wanted to, double it this way as a cowl as well.
Oh, here, hold it up.
Like just wear it one inside the other like that, sort of double, and that would be really nice and thick. Mm-hmm. So it would be really quite warm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's a neat hat. So I showed it to her husband, my son, last night. And I said, "Oh, look!" I said, "I finally finished her hat." I said, "It's a ponytail hat," and he's looking at me like, and I said, "She pointed it out to me that on Facebook about one of these," and I said, "I've made one for her," and he goes, "Okay." I said, "No." I said, "Everybody, they're all over Facebook. Everywhere. Everybody's posting a lot of crocheted ones, and like there's tons of them on Ravelry.
Yeah,
tons of
there's
them.
a lot of them.
So, but yeah, this one's great because it's just stocking stitching. Like other than the ribbing, you're just stitching
knitting all the way around,
and then until you do the one eyelet row, you do a decrease, you do a couple rows of the eyelet, and then you do another row or two, and then another decrease, and then a little bit of ribbing.
Yeah. And then you knit the I-cord.
And then I knit the I-cord.
So, yeah. So you had these two yarns, right?
These two yarns were from, oh my gosh, I should have brought them down.
Yeah. It's not that C and company.
Biscotti. Biscotte and C.
Biscotte et C.
Yes.
So if you know that one, we'll put that in our show notes.
This was vanilla and basically plum.
Okay. Were the names in French?
Yeah.
Okay.
So vanille and whatever
plum
Pluette,
is. Yeah.
Pluette, something like that. Yeah. So it was plum. Mm-hmm.
So you just made your own stripes.
I bought them because I really like the colors together, and I've been looking for something to do them together. So now, and I still have a lot of this left, and it's a nice,
a little bit of that,
and a lot less of this, but a lot more, like more of that one.
Nice.
But I think it's more of a DK.
It does seem like a DK.
A DK or worsted weight.
To me, it looks like a DK.
So I know how much you love that sort of stuff. So you can have my leftovers.
Oh yeah, it would make a cute hat. You could do like the
you could do the opposite
at the bottom, and then just do. I like doing
color blocking.
Color blocking. I just really find that very
There's
appealing.
enough that you could do maybe a bit of color blocking if you wanted to do one. So, but
Get the pom-pom.
Yay! So that's my FOs.
So those are the two.
Yeah. That is it.
And you had already knit a pair of these for
Yes, I did
Kim.
the gray with the aqua toes for the other daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that's great.
So I'm done. My Christmas knitting is pretty much done.
Yeah. So
yay!
So I'm going to count this as an FO, but it'll be done today, but it's not, technically it's not actually done.
Mm-hmm.
As you probably remember, last week, Sheila and I were talking about, we're working on this, the Project Peace cowl.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that the Healthy Knitter came up with. She'd been talking about it even since last year, apparently, since 2015.
Yes.
About getting this. And she said she got, once the word kind of got out about this, there's been over 22,000 downloads of her free pattern.
It's a free pattern, yes.
So she also does a blog post every day. So it's a 21-day knit. And she gives prompts. She talks about, what does peace mean to you? And, if you want to sketch a little picture of what it looks like to you. And she really has you to sit and think about these things while you're knitting your 4 rows that day. Mm-hmm. So anyway, mine is, I've started casting it off, as you can see. So,
that looks so
isn't
lovely.
it gorgeous?
It's so nice. This is so you, this color.
I know. And somebody, I can't remember who, I'm sorry, but
I think
somebody,
it was Brownberry.
So she
Mars.
did little hearts, but somebody actually said, I can see you wearing that. Like that color would look great on you, which I thought was very sweet.
Yes. It's very much a color you could wear.
Yeah. So,
would wear.
Anyway, I'm going to sort of put it on over the one, but you can kind of see, even though it's still on the needle, how long this is. So I don't want to try and double wrap it because it is still on the needle.
It goes down to her belly button,
but it goes
to her
down
waist.
quite far. So I know
to
it's
double
gonna,
it up would be so nice. Even just to wear it like that.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Inside a coat. That's so nice.
Yeah.
And what's the yarn?
The yarn is Stitch Please. It's in their Cobalt. It's their DK weight. I forget what
it's very nice.
Yeah. So it's mostly solid, and then it has these. It's kind of picking up on some of the little light tonals.
So tonal.
And
I love that.
I just love it. Oh my gosh, I
love
it.
a good tonal yarn.
So I had 3 balls.
Yeah.
So I've done. I've used 1 complete ball. This is the second one.
Yes.
And because this is a DK weight, I was concerned that I would not have enough. So I was happy that I had the 3 balls. That would take up the full.
But you'll still have 1 and a bit left.
But I still have 1 and this little bit. So I'm probably going to make
20 grams.
Yeah, so I'm going to probably make something, perhaps
fingerless mitts.
Fingerless mitts
so
or
nice
something
with that.
Yeah, to go with this.
Because we're not hat wearers, so the fingerless mitts I think would be more appropriate.
Yeah. So
for you.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I think I might make, and then I might just hold on to this for something else. I'm not really sure, but I may do some sort of cozy memory or a scrappy hat or something, because there's enough here. Yeah. So I'm quite happy about it. But oh my gosh, it's gorgeous, and the yarn is it's just so soft. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna try and finish casting it off before we head out tonight, and then anyway, that's what I'm gonna do with that.
Yes, and mine, I'm a couple days behind on mine. I did mine 2-tone because I had this beautiful Angora that I've had for about 3 years, about 2 years, and it's a DK weight. So this is I had the gray and the black. I bought the 2 of them at the first time we went to the KW. So that was 14.
I think that's when I got my blue.
That was in 2014. And I absolutely love it. I've been dying to do something.
And it's so pretty. Like, even where, I love how you get that little, the little V where it changes.
Yes.
Because it's a slip stitch. So it's just really kind of pretty. It's almost not seen. Yes. Because of the halo fuzziness.
But you still do see it.
But you still kind of see it. It makes it interesting. I like it.
So, so I did it in the black and the black and the gray.
So
I know. I knew.
Like,
I knew with it being Angora, I had to have it somewhere around the neck, somewhere around that it was touching your skin. Yeah. So when you suggested this, I thought, oh, perfect. I know exactly. So I used pretty much all of the gray, and then went right into the black. because I want it to be somewhat symmetrical, I'm going to continue knitting until
it's sort of half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be so nice. That'll be
It's
so
like
nice.
so soft. I know. Let's just sleep on it. And it is. It's like so good, but it's like hairy. Like you start wearing. I have to be careful what I'm wearing when I'm working on it, because I get covered in the gray hair. And the gray seems to show up more than the black does. So what I might do, just to like even the inside of my project bag is like covered in fluff, and from sitting on the outside, it's like covered in fluff. I actually cleaned it off.
You need to get like some tape and whisk it off.
I know, it's just covered in it. It's just covered, absolutely covered. So yeah, but that's my whip, my major whip that I'm working on right now. So
that's great.
Yes.
So I have a couple of whips. I have gone no further on my Hermione's socks one of these days, but I'm gonna call this a hoe, half finished. I haven't actually finished the thumb, but I have done completed the left glove. This is the leaves.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah, I really like that. I find with this particular yarn, which is from Julie Asselin out of Quebec, oh my gosh, it's a lovely twist, so you really get the nice stitch definition. And I'm really quite happy, and this is the other, so my thumb is on just this random waist yarn. So you can see, and I did on both this nice long, sorry, get my bracelets out of the way, long.
Twisted rib?
I did, the twisted rib.
Oh, it looks, twisted rib is such a nice ribbing.
Which is,
a lot of work, like sometimes it's a little tedious in doing it, but you know what,
into the back stitch and everything.
It really
does.
It
really just so pretty, and then I did the same thing here.
Yeah.
And so I just have to pick up and do that.
Yeah.
But I'm essentially saying this is half done. But
yeah.
I just love the pattern on that. It's so pretty.
I know. You were saying I've done the pattern, but I did it in a chunkier weight yarn. Yeah. That's why mine looks so different than yours.
Yeah.
Mine's like, mine would be doubled.
So already, that's why although I haven't finished this, because I actually need to see if you have the right needle size for me to do it.
Yeah, probably
I have actually started the second one already,
yeah.
So that won't take me long because it knit up really, really fast. So I'm really happy with that.
Like, well, I use chunky weight, so yeah. Excuse me.
And what about your pie thing?
Oh, my pie. Oh, my pie shawl I have right here, which is it's actually going to be a baby blanket for my new grandbaby. So
have you been spending any time on
I have not spent any time on it because I wanted to get other stuff done. The baby's not due until June.
Yeah.
So the end of June. So this will be just fine. I've only got a few more rows to go. So it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really nice.
I know. I really like it.
Kind of snuggly.
It is. It's an acrylic.
Yeah.
But I thought, first time mom, you know what it's like. Let's just... Yeah, I'm using the Gertzer Accent Worsted Super Quality Yarns, affordable price is what it says. And I did get them on sale somewhere. I do what I can. It's 75% acrylic, 25% wool. So, yep. So machine wash, tumble dry. I thought when first time mom, you're looking for quick knits or quick washes.
Yeah.
You don't want to have stuff that you're fussing over.
No.
I've told all the kids anyways. Oh, if you're not sure, I'll wash it for you. Don't want it ruined.
That's very nice.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, so I don't think you got anything new.
Nope, nothing new.
But I was watching Lucky Jenny. I can't remember which episode it was. If it was her Christmas one, she did a PJ one, or no, I think it was the one after that. She was talking about this. She showed this amazing project bag, and I thought, oh, I just love that. And she was explaining the story behind it. So I had to go to the shop, and I found out that the woman is from Ontario. So she's not. Well, I don't know where exactly she is, but she's north of where we are.
Yes.
And she makes these amazing project bags out of old table linen. So they're linen, and then she so anyway, I went on to her Etsy shop and I thought, oh my God, I just love what I'm seeing.
Yes.
And so I bought one. So this is the one I got, and it's a really nice.
That used to be somebody's tablecloth.
It used to be somebody's tablecloth, I'm guessing. And then what she does, her name is Tracy. She does a zipper pull using a button from her grandma's button jar. And I just love that idea because I have some of my mom's buttons, and I collect a lot of buttons. So before I throw anything out, like if it has to be really badly worn, for me to actually throw it out, as opposed to something that's just lightly worn, but I clean it and then I'll give it to the Salvation Army or something like that. But if I'm actually going to throw something out because it's not usable, I will often save the buttons, particularly if they're really interesting buttons.
Yes.
So I just love the idea of going, kind of raiding the button jar.
Yes, and you can actually use it as a progress keeper too,
which
it's got the
little lobster claw, and then this. And I loved this button. This is one of the reasons I loved the bag.
It looks like a Celtic knot.
It looks like a Celtic knot, which I'm fascinated by those knots. I really quite like them. So this bag is from Bags She Built. The lady is, her name is Tracy, and this gorgeous lining. And then what I love is, I don't know if you can see the green in there, and then this the zipper matches the green.
She matched it to the green on the outside.
Amazing to me. So, and then I have this. This is actually for you. I got this when I went to the One of a Kind show the other day.
Oh,
a couple of days ago.
See, I didn't know.
I know. I forgot to bring it the last time.
Oh,
it's that.
That bracelet from Glam Jewels.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fabulous. She's got amazing stuff.
So this is a woman I've gone. So in Toronto, twice a year, but especially this time of year, they have a Christmas craft show. It's called the One of a Kind show, and I know they have them in other places like Chicago, for example, and out BC, maybe Vancouver. And this lady, her name is Glam Jewels. And I visited her. I found out about her through my girlfriend, who I go to the show with every year. And so I talked to Monica all the time. And when I was working, I got a bunch of her really cool necklaces that she makes. And but every year she makes a piece that's specific for fundraising, and the proceeds go to help a family
living with cancer.
This year's family, it's a mom with, I think she said 9 kids or something.
It's the dad.
The dad has passed away from cancer.
Yes.
But the mom is left, and they have 9 children. So they are, they felt the result of the family living with cancer, because it affects the whole family. And so Monica has made this piece, and
it's the card. The card says a portion of the proceeds from the Glam Jewels Swarovski crystal bracelets will go towards the 3 Little Wishes Fund, which is an ongoing project where all monies will be used to alleviate the burdens of families living with cancer.
Yeah. So
that's what this is.
It's so pretty. So I loved it because it's got the little star Swarovski there, and then there's a nice star kind of charm there, which I just thought was so pretty. And then it's just lovely. Like, I just thought it would be really pretty for the holidays. Or, because I know sometimes, although it's probably past now, but
so pretty
when you go out with your husband for company function or something, right? It's just
so pretty.
It's just really pretty.
I really liked it.
Yeah. So if you have a chance, I'm gonna try and put her info there if anybody is interested. But Monica's a lovely lady. She's been making jewelry like this for a number of years, and they're really different. You'll never
Yes.
see anything like this anywhere else. So she is based out of Burlington, Ontario, which is kind of the west side of Toronto. She's out
we're on
that
the
way,
east side.
and we're
Yeah.
on the east side.
Yep. So that's the info.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just, you know, we had talked about this particular bracelet and
yes,
about Monica and that. So, yeah, we follow her on Instagram as well.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
She posts a lot.
Yeah, she's a very cool lady.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think that's kind of everything. Oh, yeah. So, except for, I think we want to talk a little bit about our upcoming Cal that we're hosting.
Our Cal. Do you have the pattern?
Yes, I do.
With you? Okay. Yeah. Mine's somewhere.
So I thought I would show you. So we talked about this before.
Yes.
This is the Auspice Cal. And what we've done is we're suggesting, if you want to join us, we are each going to knit one of Lisa Much's patterns. It's for her Auspice shawl.
Or the Auspice pattern.
Yeah. And I just love the name Auspice. That's the way you want to start the new year, with auspicious beginnings.
Yes.
So I've purchased we've purchased it.
Yes.
And so this is kind of what it looks like. How's that looking?
Yes.
So that's the finished looking one, and it looks like it would be fun and pretty straightforward. And so this is
Northbound Knitting.
MBK or Northbound Knitting.
Yes.
So you can get this pattern on Ravelry, and I'll just say you can order yarn from Lisa. She has some amazing yarns,
and she sells in kits as well.
And she sells in kits, and so she suggests her merino silk fingering weight. 400 yards of fingering weight yarn is what you require.
So that's actually not bad. That's pretty much a skein.
A skein of fingering weight yarn. So we thought this would be a nice kind of a fun, easy knit to start at the beginning of the year.
Yes.
So we're starting at January 1st if we want to cast on any time after Jan 1.
On January 1st or after, yep.
And I thought I would show the yarn. I think I'm going to use this.
Yes.
I got this when I was down in the U.S. This is yarning, which is really funny because she's Canadian.
We ended up getting her in New Jersey.
In New Jersey at Do You Knit. So this colorway, so this is her sparkle sock, and it's 438 yards, 75% superwash, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, and you can see a little bit of the sparkle there. Some gorgeous. I'm going to take this off.
Pop that cherry,
as Amanda says, yeah. Pop cherry. So there we go.
Look at that.
Look at these colors.
My God, look how gorgeous that is. Look at those blues.
I just all my favorite colors. All my favorite colors.
Oh, just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
So, and it goes kind of speckly in spots, like right here, it's a little bit more speckly.
Yeah.
There we go. Up there.
And even here, it's pretty speckly too.
Yeah, so it's just, I really don't know what it's going to look like when it knits up, but
the exciting part is wanting to finding out.
I just love it. There's some really dark, like it's almost like a boysenberry deep grape jam jelly kind of look to it.
Yes.
And then this beautiful bright pink.
What's the color called again? The colorway's called Heart and Soul.
Heart and Soul. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
So.
Yes.
This is, oh my God, I just love it.
Yes.
Look, it matches my hair.
It does. It goes very well with your hair.
So. But yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
and I'm not sure. I was thinking of doing it in this one here, which is
beautiful.
It's called the colorway is called Overcast. It's Ceridium hand dyed yarn in her Rosanna sock base. So I'm not sure if I want to do this one, which is blue with blacks, like some black and a a blue base and a brighter blue in it.
Yeah, I love that colorway.
But then we were sitting here and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'd like to do it in this one, and it's called Bloody Mary. Not that I drink Bloody Marys, give me red wine, but I really like really this pretty. One too, which she calls this one's Bloody Mary, which she calls is her Sitara sock.
Mm-hmm.
So so now I'm torn as to which one to make it in. So, but one of these, I will make it in one of these, either the pink one or the blue one.
Either one would look. They're beautiful, beautiful colors. I love this color. I don't know what it is. I just love the blues.
I know. Yeah, we've always had a thing for
I've always had a thing for blue. I can't help it.
Yeah.
So,
just the way it's been.
So for the auspice cal, it's going to run from January 1. You don't have to cast on January 1, but anytime after that. And then it's going to run to the end of February 28th. And we will open a chatter thread, and then in a couple of weeks after that, we'll probably open an FO thread. And the prizes are going to be, well, once Sheila's got the prizes over beside her, but we've got a couple of prizes that we're really pleased about having. The first one
is first prize will be a skein of Northbound Knitting yarn.
Yeah. So
this was Nectar colorway.
So this was a color that this is one that Lisa was really kind to donate.
Yes. She donated that.
Yeah, she donated that. And then this.
And then we have this as well, and this one by Artisan Bags. It's about a medium weight, two skein project bag, and you get a little hand dyed, hand spun mini.
And it's
with a maple candy and some rockets.
Yeah, so this is actually the same bag that I purchased from her. I just fell in love with it, so I really hope.
Yeah, and I have my flamingo one is the same as Artisan Bags as well. Yeah. So when we ordered that, she donated this to us, which was really kind of her to do. So that's one prize. Yeah.
And then we'll do another draw for someone to choose another of Lisa Much's patterns. So if you have a single pattern, another one of hers, she's got a nice selection of like 1 skein, 2 skein shawls. She has a lot of those. So we will happily So we will.
I can't wait to get started on some of the other ones.
We'll happily send you the pattern. If you win, you can just get in touch with us. So we'll be drawing for 2 people.
Yes.
And that'll be after the end of February.
Yeah, we will close the thread February 28th.
Yes.
I haven't looked at a calendar, so I don't know exactly where our podcast will be in around that time, but it'll be the one after.
Yes. We will do something just to let people know who will do the drawing on air as it is.
Yes.
And so I think that's everything we have. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention, I mentioned it in our last podcast, just because I thought it was such a cool idea. This is because today is the winter solstice, and it's the shortest day of the year, but it does have that feeling of long dark nights for the next several weeks.
Yes.
I noticed that one of our followers, and we follow her, Harmony T77, she and a bunch of other people on Instagram are doing this brightest knits for the darkest days. So they are casting on today or around this time of year.
Yes.
And just trying to use their bright, cheerful yarns to help them kind of get through the the long dark nights. So it's not a cal. It's a fun knit along.
It's just a camaraderie knit along.
Yes. And I just thought it's such a great idea. I just want to share that if anybody else wants to do that, or even just to check out the hashtag, because it is
What's the hashtag?
The hashtag is brightest knits for the darkest days.
There you go.
So there was already 3 things. The 3 women who are kind of talking, who first talked about it, they are have already posted some images. So if you look for that hashtag, you'll see the 3 of them, and you can maybe start following them and see what they do. But I think it'd be fun just to see what people are working on to make it through the long winter nights. So
I know.
Anyway, I just want to put that out there. And so I guess this is...
Yeah. Well, I know I've enjoyed on Instagram a lot of people, a lot of people participated in the advent calendar swap.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I've seen some of them are making mini socks.
Oh, I've seen
with
that.
Each one.
Which is
for
such
each
a
one. They
cute
make a
idea.
mini sock to go with each skein of yarn that they're getting. And also they're making advent socks. So like they'll do the toes out of the first day, and then the second day they'll do like 10 rows on each sock out of that skein, and then the next day they do 10 rows of the next skein. So you're going to get all these, it's going to be like a Franken sock in a way, but they're your advent socks, because they're each one is from a day of your advent calendar. Or you could even do one sock, like 10, 10, 10, 10 of your first 10, and then of your next 10, the other sock if you wanted to. Like that would be very cool. A lot of people are putting their yarns in their granny stripe blanket.
Oh, I like that idea. I think
and they say they're able to Sue. She shows her, because I go on her Periscope every day. Yeah, she does 2 rows in every yarn.
In each yarn. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so that works out really nicely.
Yeah.
So and it looks lovely. It's growing so fast.
Yeah.
And I can crochet, but I just finished my son's one, which was like over 9.5 feet. Start.
It's like, and it's just
crochet
on the back burner.
Yeah. I'll just wait. It's nice that everybody wants, but no, I'm doing my cozy memory mitered square blanket. Yes. And that'll be. I'll do that one. I might do a crocheted one at another time, but not right now. Mm-hmm. But that's one of the things. But they all are also talking about, they're saying, oh, I'm going to use this for my Christmas Eve cast on.
Yes.
So a lot of people are casting on for something for Christmas Eve. I believe most of them are doing socks. They do they cast on a new pair of socks Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Are you doing that?
So I don't know.
I'm not.
Depends on what's happening around the house.
Yeah, because you've got a lot of activity with the boys and their families.
Well, I know I'm going to have 2 here. Alan and Kim are definitely going to be here Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Rob and Jess might come by. I'm not sure. So we'll just see. But I'll have 5 out of the 6 of them over Christmas morning for breakfast because Patty's working. So
okay.
Yeah, so we have that, and then we have Christmas dinner here for our side of the family on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm more concerned with getting stuff off the needles. I'm not ready to start putting new things on the needles.
I've got a few things on the needles that I need to finish, but they're not urgent, really. So for me to start another pair of socks, I'm okay with, because I think I'd like to make another pair of those Rose City rollers. So I might start those, because I might make a pair for Jess as well. So
I have a pair that a skein that SS gave me.
Yes,
the pinkish one, and it's got it's a lot like this.
Yes,
but in pink.
Goes with your bag. The one that goes with your bag.
Yeah. So I looked at that the other day when I was looking through my yarn stash, and I thought, oh, I want to just make. So a little while ago, Susan B. Anderson had her. She had her stuff on sale. I think it was like 20% off. The Cozy Knitter mentioned it on her Instagram, and I was like, oh, because I know that Christina loves the Smooth Operator sock pattern.
Yes.
So I thought, well, and she's like, oh, this is on sale.
She's a very avid sock knitter.
She's very avid, and I am not so avid.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, maybe if I try this.
Yes.
And so I got the Smooth Operator.
That's what I knit for my own socks. The Smooth Operators. No, I didn't. I did they did the other vanilla one. Yeah. So I'll have to.
So I thought, well, I want to try. I thought I'll use Critium Handmade, her hand-dyed yarn. I think I might make the socks out of that.
Yeah.
So I'll see, but that's kind of what I'm
Yes.
thinking I might do, is because I think my plans, I'm kind of organizing my plans for what I want to knit next year.
I'm just like, yeah, I don't do that.
No, I don't normally, but I'll talk about it on our next podcast,
Yes.
why I'm thinking about
Yes.
doing
well, I
kind
understand
of
why
organizing.
you're doing that.
Yeah. So, anyway. So, do you have anything else you wanted to share?
No, I think that is pretty much it.
Yep.
I've still got lots of stuff to work on. I would like to get, maybe by the end of the year, I'll probably have that baby blanket done, because now that my Christmas knitting is done. So with that done, I can now start finishing up whips.
Yeah. So, and that's what we want to do, is just get stuff off the needles.
Yes, so that's
I'd really
my
like
main
to
thing
have,
I want to do.
I want to have, well, I will have the cobalt blue cowl off the needles today. I want to try and have my fingerless mitts done before Christmas Day. The socks will be ongoing. Yeah, the socks will be ongoing. But I will have everything else done, so I can cast on my auspice shawl New Year's Day. And I probably will. My husband and I generally don't do anything on New Year's Eve. We usually have a really nice dinner, just the two of us. We're actually going to
maybe have some people over for the first time in a little while.
Yeah.
We usually have other friends that are always
hosting.
Well, it's funny because we used to, like, all the time, we used to do stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know where I had the energy when I had kids. I used to do all that stuff when I had kids. Now that I don't have any kids in the house, it's just like, well, nah, no. I guess in a way I feel like it's selfish time.
Yeah, I know.
Now it's like I can do whatever I want now. But no, we had one of our friends who still feels that we need to party it up on New Year's Eve, and they will often call like 2 days before New Year's. Are you guys doing anything? If nobody's doing anything, we'll do something, sort of thing, right? So they usually end up doing it. So, but I think we might have some people over New Year's Eve. Just have a quiet evening, but just a nice sit in front of the fire, have a couple drinks, some good yum food.
Yeah.
Some good
so
cheese and
my
crackers.
husband usually makes a really nice
dinner.
So we'll have.
He always makes a really.
He
nice
always
dinner.
makes a nice dinner, but he makes an even more special effort for like New Year's Eve.
Nice.
And so we'll and then often we have on New Year's Day we have a nice relaxing morning, and he makes like pancakes and bacon and all of that kind of really yummy breakfast. And it's really lazy and lots of eating, and it's nice because we don't have to go anywhere.
Yes.
So,
I know. She's coming over Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And we may only have 7 of us.
Yeah.
Which is, wow.
It'll be really quiet.
It will be very quiet because if there's only 7, maybe 9.
Yeah.
Maybe 9. But I know one of the kids is not coming, one of the couples is not coming for sure because her family only does it Christmas Day, and that's it.
Yeah.
The other one, they may they're going to her parents first. They might come over.
Yeah.
So, and then the other one, I'm not 100% sure what's happening with them yet, what they're doing. So, if they come, then it's 9. But if they don't, then it's 7, which will be the smallest number of people we've had in like years.
A long time.
Before children.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, looking forward to doing that, trying to get things up and running for that. So.
Yeah. So we should sign off.
Yes.
So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have enjoyed our podcast this year. We really, really appreciate the fact that if you subscribe, that you come back and visit us and like to listen to us chatting. And
we really enjoy doing this too.
Oh, I know.
It's so much fun. We were surprised at how much fun it really was.
Yeah.
So we quite enjoy doing this, and we enjoyed our road trip, and we're glad everybody was so interested in our road trip.
Yes.
I'm thinking we may have to do another one.
Yeah, I agree. It was so much fun. That was one of the highlights, I have to say, is meeting the Yarn Shop girls and meeting Christina at Chelsea Yarns, and of course
Mary Beth and Helen of the Crafty Toads.
Yeah, and Karen at Do You Knit.
Yes.
And of course, Leslie at Rosehaven Yarn.
Yes.
Our last stop.
Our last stop on this.
Yes.
And she's just started her podcast.
So I hope you're checking out her.
Yes, and she's in Picton,
Ontario. So yeah.
Yes, and she's helping arrange. I guess it's in May the Fiber Festival.
Yeah.
In Picton. So it's like, wow, that's in May.
So you might want to check her out, her blog, her podcast, just to see. I'm sure she'll share more information about that as it gets closer to the time.
Yes.
But anyway, as I was saying, we really enjoy doing this, and we just
so appreciate everybody watching us
and chatting with people on Instagram and your comments.
So much fun.
Yes.
And we Periscope once in a while. And that's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fast because the names keep coming.
I know.
And
I'm so impressed by Sue when she's like saying hello to everybody, and all these names keep popping up. I was like, oh my gosh! Plus, she's actually talking about something.
Yes.
And she's really impressive.
Yes, she's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
I think ever since Periscope came out, she's been doing
that.
So
I
it's
see.
been quite a while.
So anyway, thank you. I will wish you a Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, whatever you are celebrating, whoever you are celebrating.
Yes.
I just hope that the season brings you joy and happiness, and you are spending it with people you love, that you have lots of food and lots of fun.
Yes. Enjoy this time of year the way you wish to enjoy this time of year.
Yes. So thank you, and we will see you. We're probably going to do another one before the new year.
Yeah, well, we might.
Yeah.
Between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
So that'll be next week sometime.
Yeah, we might do that.
We just might. Who knows?
Yeah.
If we don't, we don't.